Hey guys, yeah, I'm driving. I'm heading up to the lake. Just my thoughts today on this journey that I'm on, meeting this Filipino girl in the Philippines and really connecting with her and starting to really caring about her. We've been talking 2 months on video all the time, and I never been in a relationship like this where, we're just talking on video. We haven't physically seen each other, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't been together physically, and after dinner and, whatever, just we haven't been together. This is a relationship that's so, I never did this before, meeting somebody across the world, and, but then connecting with them right away. Like, as soon as we met, we were like, she made me smile, and she always makes me smile. Whenever I see her, she just makes me smile. I could love this girl. She's just got that, she makes me feel that way, you know what I mean? And when I look at her, I just smile, and I just, man, and I never met a girl like her before. She has her temperament, like, she has such a a quiet, honest temperament. Does that make sense? Beautiful. She's funny, and just the Filipino women are just so different than what I'm used to my whole life, and I'm just starting to like her more and more. And again, I could really love this girl. She's so lovable. She's extremely cute. She's really pretty, and she already has. I always say she's so considerate already of me. Like, have I eaten? Make sure I eat. Like, all that stuff. Like, it's refreshing. I would say that, but I could really love this girl. I really can't wait. Every day that goes by, I can't wait for September. I'm not going to see her for 3 months, and so we are going to just video call and talk to each other until I leave, So it's just, it's hard in a lot of ways. It's tough because I can't see her. I want to just go pick her up and go have dinner and, kiss her and, So anyway, yeah, but my thoughts on, this journey, meeting somebody. I had no intention of doing this. I was talking about my friend who met a girl in Thailand. I actually was talking to him yesterday. I thought he met her he met the girl he married on a dating app. He didn't. He went over there to see some girl, and he met another girl, and that girl, the other girl, not even a girl that he went to go see, he met a girl while he was over there seeing another girl. It's that girl that he ended up marrying. Yeah, he was telling me yesterday. But he's telling me, he's helping me with the process to, like, the visa, because Emi Rose has to get a visa. Even if we're married, the visa, if you're married, it's a spousal visa. If we're not married and we're just fiancés, she's just my fiancé, that's a K1 visa. So the K1 visa might be the quickest one, like 6 months or so. So he was helping me out that. He's going to actually show me the paperwork for the K1 visa and what I need. I have to submit that first to start the process. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start the process of the K1 visa because that's probably the quickest one. And quick is like 6 months minimum. So it's not even quick, but... So he's going to give me all the paperwork so I know what to get, and that's why I know what to put in there. So that's going to help so much. I was telling that to Emi yesterday. And so her world is, if by the grace of God she ends up here, I really pray and hope that happens. Her world's going to so radically change from where she lives there. She has family she loves and friends, and she loves her country again, but here it's like night and day, the difference, and I just want to, the more I talk with Emi, the more I want to just love her, protect her, provide for her, take care of her, and have a beautiful life with her. I really do. So, man, never thinking I would go this direction, and then here I am, right? It's so funny. Life is so funny. You never know what the direction that we're going to take. And so, yeah. So I'm driving to the lake. I got to work later, and I figured I'd film a little content like while I was going to the lake and driving. And so, yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, just my thoughts on everything today. Yeah, I'm just getting really close to Emi, and the more we talk, like even this morning we were talking, I wake up and she's right there, and I just wish she was right here with me, and she's not, but I'll be there in September, so by the grace of God, right? God willing, right? So, yeah, but this journey, something I never thought I would do. I'm always saying, if you're a guy in the country and you're thinking about doing this, going outside the country to the Philippines or wherever, to maybe finding, a wife, if that's what you're looking for, and you want to go outside the country, it's definitely a process. It's not quick. It takes time. For me, I can't go see her until September because it's a little bit cheaper that way. If I had money, I would go sooner, but I don't. So, but if you're a guy and you're doing this, it's definitely a lot. You know what I mean? Especially if you start getting attached to the girl. And that's my goal, was to meet somebody that I really like. Man, when I look at her, she just makes me smile. She really makes me want to be a better man. She makes me want to be the best husband, to love her and take care of her, to make sure she's safe, that she has everything she needs, and that we can share our lives together. I just feel that more and more after about 2 months of talking all the time. It's just, it's the way I want it to go. But the more I care about her, and the more I want to be with her, right? But I have to wait. And so, but if you're a guy doing this, just remember, it's going to be, if you have money, you can go right away to see the person that you find in whatever country. So maybe it'll be a little quicker for you. And if she doesn't have a visa to the United States, then you have to go through that process. So that's at least 6 months at least. So, it's a process, but every day I get to know Emi more and more, and I'm just more attached to her every single day. And the flight to the Philippines, it used to feel like overwhelming. Not so much anymore, even though it's going to be a long flight, but no big deal. I get to see her, you know what I mean? So I'm so excited about just really just giving her a hug and kissing her a lot, and yeah, so, but yeah, if you're a guy and you're thinking about this, it's definitely a lot, but when you meet somebody and you start to connect with somebody, if you can find somebody you connect with, that you're both attracted to each other, you have the same goals, same, you want the same future, then I forgot, I was losing my train of thought there, but when you find somebody that you connect with and that you think you could possibly share a life with, what I keep saying is, it's definitely a big thing, going across the world. And if you're in the States and you're going anywhere over there, it's a long flight. But when you meet somebody, if you're blessed enough to meet somebody, it starts to be less scary. I'm not scared. She's there. I feel like my wife's over there. I just have to get to my wife. That's what I feel like more and more every day. So if you haven't found anybody and you're thinking about going outside the country and you're just searching, or you just met somebody and you're in the process of just getting to know them, just, I knew right away. As soon as I met Emi, I was like, this is the girl. Obviously she's over there, I'm here, we're on video, and just the video and just talking to her and seeing her, how she makes me smile, I knew she was the one. I knew, but I have to be one for her. You know what I mean? So keep looking until you find somebody that makes you smile, that you really think you could have a future with, that you're really attracted to, that you could tell she's attracted to you, and and then do that, and then I always say this will be worth it. But every day that I talk with Emi, more and more, I don't feel as much anxiety. The money thing, I don't care. I really want to just be with her, and I can't wait to spend time with her. And I know when I get there, it's going to be really, I think it's going to be really good. And I'm probably not going to want to leave. You know what I mean? I don't want to come back without her. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But if you're a guy and you want to do this, it's definitely a process. But when you find the right one, you think it's the right one, it doesn't seem like such a big thing. You know what I mean? And it doesn't seem like such a big financial thing. It doesn't seem like you got to fly across the world. She's worth it. And so yeah, my thoughts today are just, I'm getting more attached to her every day, and that's helping me with all the, the anxiety and, the feeling stressed financially, all that stuff. The more I talk to her, even especially this morning and last night, and we just get more close to each other as we're talking. And I can't, she can't wait for me to be there, and I can't wait to see her. And so yeah, and that's what I wanted. I just didn't expect, I was talking yesterday about, wanting to be married. I wasted a lot of time drinking. I got sober and I got serious, and a lot of girls that I see don't want to be serious. I never thought I'd meet somebody across the world, in the Philippines, right? And get serious with her and possibly marry her. I never thought in my wildest dreams that this would be the direction I was going. I always thought I'd probably end up, even if I thought, even if I was tired of the dating scene, I would probably end up meeting somebody here, in America, in this country. But it looks like that may not be it. It's going to be a Filipino girl halfway across the world. Wow, so it's just amazing. I was thinking about that a little while ago, and it just brings a smile to my heart. Like, I just, thinking about her, she just brings a smile to me. I got stuff going on in my family. I've mentioned a few things going on, and so she's really a bright spot, when I see her. And I just overwhelmingly want to just take care of her, as like a husband, love her, share, I want us to share everything together, be best friends, husband and wife. And that's what I feel like today. So it's really all this is worth it, even though it wasn't the direction I was going. And after seeing those guys from America going over to the Philippines, some were going over to Thailand and maybe going there to maybe meet somebody, something different. When I was watching that, and the guys that went to the Philippines met different girls, and they have videos and they have vlogs that they document their life, being an American man, living over there and finding a girl and marrying her. Some of them have children, and they document their life and how happy they are, and how happy they made that choice to choose somebody outside the country that's maybe a little different, and they're really happy. That really pushed me over the edge to really make a decision to do this. And now here I am, a couple of months away from going to see her, and then debating, going to work on the K1 visa to get her here, and then marrying her at some point. All of that is real. So it was all those videos I watched that helped me to push me to, make this decision to do something, because I was just hanging around. I was working, paying bills, and just really, I hadn't met anybody that really wants to be serious. But when I went on that dating app, I didn't know what to expect. Girls, you have no idea, and so it was like two weeks plus of just scrolling and talking to girls. A few of them I talked on video, some didn't want to talk. It just, it was so, something I never did before. I'm not from the generation of dating apps. We meet in person. You just meet them and you ask them out. You don't go on a dating app. I know that's the new thing now, but I never did that. That's not my thing. You meet a girl, you ask her right there. You know what I mean? So the dating app period is totally foreign to me. So doing that with somebody across the world was totally, but I had an idea of what I was getting into with the women and the culture, because I had been watching those videos. And then running across and meeting Emi, who was tired of the dating scene and wanting something serious, with somebody who wanted something serious that could provide and protect her and take care of her and love her, and she can trust. And that, we both have to be attracted to each other, and really we both have to make each other smile. And I know I make her smile, and she makes me smile. So yeah, so this journey, it's been worth it, and it's just started. It's only been 2 months we've been talking, but I'm just trying to figure out all of the logistics, all of the, the visas and all of everything. I know, but first things first is booking a ticket and going. I got that. I'm going in September. So, but all that other stuff, if I start it now, because it takes at least 6 months when you apply for the K1 visa. So I thought, let me start the process now, and just get my stuff in. If things go south, and I hope and pray that they don't, because I know I'm older, life happens, but if things go south and I put the application in for the visa to get her here and everything, if things don't go the right way and we meet and maybe there's not a connection in person, I doubt that's going to happen. I don't know, but you never know. Then I don't pursue it. I just leave it alone. You know what I mean? But the way it looks and the way that we get along and stuff, and it looks like she's going to be my wife. She's going to be Emi Rose Jones, and she's taking my last name, obviously. But so yeah, my thoughts today on that is just that I'm getting more attached to Emi, and she's really attached to me. She's like, I love you more and more. Like, she has a love for me already, having spoken to me for 2 months, and just she's feels like she can depend on me and trust in me. She always calls me guapo, which means handsome. She's like, you're so handsome. Like, so like everything's there. She does it for me and I do it for her. And again, the final thing is we have to see each other in person. I think it's just going to be really good in person. When I see her, I'm just going to kiss her. She's only 5'1". She's really small. So I'm just going to pick her up and give her a hug and kiss her, and right at the airport. And I know when you haven't met somebody in person, it's a little awkward at first. It might maybe be that a little bit, I'm sure, but it won't be that long because we know each other. We're going to have been talking for 6 months by that point. So when we see each other, it's going to be, she's just ready to she's ready to kiss me and, hug me and have dinner and lay in bed and watch a movie. Like, we're ready for all of that. We're so ready. So, anyway, so... Yeah, so if you're a guy in this country and you're thinking about doing it, it's definitely a lot, but it's worth it. I can tell you from 2 months in, talking to her, and if you find the right girl and she does it for you, and talking to her, she's not like any girl I've gone out with my whole life. She's from another country. Her temperament and demeanor is so different. I always say she's so deeply considerate and caring already. So just talking to her is so different. And then she does speak English, but there's a huge gap, obviously, in our realities. The Filipino life and this life is so different. So even though she speaks English, it's still, our realities could be more different. So, but anyway, it's a good thing, the differences are, the way that she talks is really cute. I think it's really cute. And so, her English will get better, and hopefully I'll start to understand more and more, especially if we're married, her language. She doesn't speak, there's a few dialects, there's a bunch of them, but Tagalog is one of the languages that speak mainly in Manila, but she speaks another one. It's called Wayui, or I forget the name of it. It's hard to understand. She told me the name of it, Walua, Wayui, or I don't know. I'm totally butchering it, but she speaks another dialect, not Tagalog, and I hear her talking with her family and stuff, and so I'm gonna have to learn that. In time, I'll just learn a little bit as we go, and so it's a little rainy day here in Pittsfield. I'm at Pontusic Lake. I was gonna walk a little bit, but it's a little rainy, and I thought I'd make a video and talk about today's message. Is really, I'm getting more attached to Emi. And I'm more eager every day to see her, you know what I mean? And when I wake up in the morning and she's there, I call her. When she texts me in the morning, she's just going to bed. She's gonna go to bed in a little bit, and I'm just getting up. She's, ready again. When I'm just waking up and she's going to bed, I wish she was with me or I was with her, like we were together. And so it's more like that every day. It's getting more and more like that. It's probably going to be obviously more and more. It's only 2 months. We still got 3.5 months before we see each other. So it's probably going to be harder as we go, because we haven't seen each other, and talking and seeing each other and get to know each other is what we have right now. But I know it's already hard now, it's already tough now, not even, wanting to see her. But I can't until September. So, but, yeah, I just never thought I'd go this direction, and here I am. And I've been vlogging this for a few weeks now. I said I'm gonna vlog this journey of my thoughts and my experience on this finding a wife overseas, which turned out to be finding a wife in the Philippines, and then which turned out to be, actually, I found a wife, I believe, Emi Rose. And now it's about, my relationship with Emi, building that, getting to know each other, and then talking about the travel stuff and all that stuff. And I got to book hotel, and I'm gonna bring on a small carry-on. There's so many things I can't carry because I'm going overseas, and you can't carry liquid over so much. I'm gonna almost bring nothing. I'm just gonna bring some clothes and just buy like toothpaste, toothbrush, and all that stuff when I get there, because they're gonna probably take all that, because you can't take a lot of things. I should get a checklist of specific ounces of like toothpaste you can get, and because you can't carry certain things over a certain amount, and I'm not checking a bag in. I'm just taking a carry-on, so it's all gonna come on the plane. So I can't bring razors on the plane. Like if I was gonna pack razors and it was gonna be a check-in, I'd probably be fine. But since I'm bringing it on the carry-on, so there's some things I can't bring on. So anyway, I'm just learning all that. So yeah, so I got real joy. I'm happier today, joy, and I'm still a little nervous because I can't wait to meet her. I'm excited about what could be, and actually being married to a woman from the other side of the world, a beautiful Filipino woman with such a great heart and a beautiful smile. That's good. I got that. Like, I can live with that. She has a great heart, considerate, beautiful smile. She's sexy. She has beautiful hair, beautiful brown eyes, cute legs, and anyway, she does it for me, and I know and I do it for her too. I think I know she tells me like, so I'm excited. I just maybe next summer she'll be with me here. But the thing that helps me now is that I will see her in September. You know what I mean? It's not like we're talking and I'm not sure when I'm going to see her, and I don't know when she's going to get here, but I will see her in September, so that's good. So we'll spend a week and a half together. It's going to be really nice. So I'll try the Filipino food. She said it's really good, and I said, honey, you can cook one or two of the nights that I'm there, and maybe I'll get an Airbnb or a hotel where there's a stove and stuff, and maybe an Airbnb where there's it's a home where we can use the kitchen and stuff. That might be even better. So we can cook a few nights. I want her to, not elaborate meals, but I'm sure she'd love to cook some stuff, and I want to just taste what she cooks, But we're gonna go out all the time too, obviously. But I just want to spend a lot of time with her, and we're gonna spend 10 days together, so it's gonna be nice, And I know as soon as I see her, I'm just gonna love her more. And when I see her, I'm just gonna, she is so pretty, and her smile is just so. Whenever I see her, she just makes me smile. I just look at her and I'm like, you are so beautiful. Like, and then she talks and she's so cute. Like anyway, it's all there. So I hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you're a guy and you're in the States and you're doing this, you probably already know it's going to be a lot, but I'm telling you that today is what I'm saying is that it's worth it. When you find the right one. She's not like any girl I've ever gone out with, and I've had a million girlfriends, like over the years, and and they were all great, whatever, but she's totally different. Her mannerisms, her temperament, her mannerisms, she has this gentle, considerate spirit, she's just so considerate. She's smiling and happy always, That's just their culture. All of them smile and are happy, Anyway, so, but yeah, just getting more attached to her, and that's really the thought today, is I'm getting more attached to her and wanting to be with her more and more. And so, but I have the whole summer. I planted those corn in that flower bed. I planted corn down the middle of it, and I got some carrots along the side, waiting for something to come up, just to see something come up. That would be cool, right? So anyway, I should probably re-knot it. Say, I know the corn takes longer. Maybe the carrots, a lot. The carrots are sooner than the corn, but anyway. Yeah, I'm rambling on as I always am, but yeah, that's a thought for today. Is that I'm really getting attached to Emi, and we talk all the time, and I just want to jump through the phone and just grab her and kiss her and hug her. You know what I mean? And she's like, this morning she's like, that'll be us soon. We'll be together soon. Like we'll be, we'll be able to kiss and hug soon. So anyway, and the flooding, it was. I mentioned that it was flooding over there and it was getting in her house, and I was concerned. And she brought her dog to her parents' house because she was worried about her dog being outside with the water rising. But it was sunny, so the water's going down, so that's good. So I'm happy. I don't have to worry about her. And but she has a lot of family there too. They're all calling her and seeing how the water is, and so she's okay. So thank God. But I got to work today. Looks like it's going to be raining when I'm delivering stuff, so that's okay. Staying, working definitely working is kind of therapy too. Just working, delivering, staying busy all night is good. You know what I mean? And I got a lot going on this summer. A couple of weddings, my nephews, and then I have possibly my wedding with my bride Emi. If as soon as I touch down and she meets me at the airport and we see each other, I'll know. I'm gonna have a video going right after we meet. When we meet, I'll have a video in the airport of us. Well, maybe I'll probably kiss her first and hug her, and then maybe I'll get the video going and say, here's Emi, and then, so we'll see how it goes. But, well, listen, have a great day. I'm going to work. I was going to say I'm going to go work. It's going to be hard. It's really not that hard. Delivering's not that hard. I'm not digging ditches. It's easy. So, but listen, we will talk again soon. So God bless.